Do not predetermine your reps, sets, and weight. First off, every session will be a little different. Some sessions you'll be stronger than you expected, some sessions you'll be a little weaker than you expected, and some sessions will go pretty close to according to plan. But if you're able to match the same weight and reps for each set, it just shows that your sets are not intense enough. So here's what I mean. Let's say you're doing shoulder press and you're like, okay, I'm going to do 60-pound dumbbells for 3 sets of 10 reps. These are predetermined, right? So I'm predetermining the weight I'm going to use, the sets I'm going to do, and the reps. And they're all the same. Three sets of 10 reps each. If I'm able to complete this with the same weight, do my first set, 10 reps with 60 pounds, second set, third set, it means that I train like a bitch. I train like a pussy, because you're not supposed to be able to match the weight and reps with the same weight. You're not supposed to. So here's what I mean. Let's do 60 pounds, right? So 60-pound shoulder press, first set of 10 reps. If I'm able to do the same weight and reps for the next 2 sets, it means that I was saving some reps on that first set. I wasn't going 100%. So I probably went 85% first set, 90% second set, then probably the third set was the only real hard set. Instead, make every set hard, make every set to failure, make every set challenging. So, say you start 60 pounds, you do 10 reps. If that 10 reps was easy, let's say, then I'd probably increase the weight on the next set, 65s, and see how many I can get. And then once the weight becomes too heavy, you can drop the weight down. So if you can't even get 6, 7 quality reps, the weight's probably a little heavy, drop it down. But if you can get 12, 13, 14, 15 reps and still have a few more left in the tank, the weight's too light, increase the weight. So find that sweet spot where the weight feels heavy, but you can still bang out, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 quality reps before it starts to get real hard. And if you want to know that you're training to failure and want to ensure that you're training to failure, you want to make sure that the speed of your last rep is extremely slow compared to the speed of the first rep. The first rep should always be pretty fast. And then as soon as it starts to slow down, as soon as you're not able to press with that same speed, that's not when the set's finish. That's when you have a few more reps left. You don't stop when you start to slow down. You stop when your last rep is literally the speed of a tortoise walking, like slow as shit. It should be 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds, and there should be doubt in your mind of like, oh, am I going to be able to get this last rep out? If you get that last rep and you're like, oh yeah, that was easy, that's not a set, that's a warm-up set. Your last rep should be fucking exhausting. It should be brutal. It should be super slow. It should be tiring. It should be just extremely slow, very difficult. And it's not like you're just moving the weight slow. You're trying to push it as fast as possible, but it just it physically cannot go any faster. It's unintentionally slow. So what does a good set or like a good intensity look like, right? So let's say 60 pounds. You do 60 pounds for 10 reps, right? Then your next set, you do 60 pounds for 8 reps. Then your next set, you do 60 pounds for 7 reps. Then it starts to get too much, so you drop the weight. You do 55 pounds for 10 reps, 55 pounds for 8 reps, 55 pounds for... Probably you don't want to do that many sets, but that's essentially how it goes, right? If you're going to keep the same weight, you should do less reps, and as soon as you can't do enough reps, that's when you drop the weight.